A shocker in the Meadowlands Sunday as the Eagles scored 28 points in the final 7 minutes and 28 seconds to stun the Giants 38-31, taking over first place in the NFC East. DeSean Jackson capped the remarkable comeback, scoring on a 65-yard punt return on the final play of the game. Michael Vick threw for a pair of touchdowns and ran for another in the victory. Matt Ryan had 3 touchdown passes as the Falcons wrapped up a playoff spot with a 34-18 win over Seattle. It's the Falcons' 8th straight victory, their longest win streak since 1998. The Jets rebounded from 2 disappointing efforts with a 22-17 victory in Pittsburgh over the Steelers, who, despite the loss, still clinched a playoff spot. It's the Jets' first win in Pittsburgh since the AFL-NFL merger in 1970. The Steelers got down to the Jets' 10-yard line late in the game, but Ben Roethlisberger threw incompletions on the last 2 plays of the game. The Saints' 6-game win streak is history. Ray Rice ran for 153 yards and scored 2 touchdowns as Baltimore beat New Orleans 30-24. The Ravens secured the win when Corey Redding picked off a Drew Brees pass in the final minutes. The Colts' playoff hopes are still alive after a 34-24 win over Jacksonville. Peyton Manning had a pair of TD throws and no interceptions for the Colts, who shared the AFC South lead with the Jaguars. Indy can clinch a 7th division title in 8 years by winning its last 2 games. Broncos quarterback Tim Tebow was impressive in his first NFL start Sunday. The former Heisman winner became just the 3rd player to throw a TD pass of at least 30 yards and run for a score of at least 40 yards in the same game. Despite Tebow's efforts, though, Denver was beaten by the Raiders 39-23. Just 11 days after an emergency appendectomy, Matt Castle had a touchdown pass as Kansas City beat the Rams 27-13. With the win, the Chiefs maintain their 1-game lead over the Chargers in the AFC West. Steve Carmazin, The Associated Press.